Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be recreating this look from Euphoria. So first I'm going to take my base, which is after moisturizer and everything, I like to go in with a primer. You can use whatever primer depending on the type of skin type that you have. I just really like a primer that's going to plump my skin and make my skin feel really hydrated because I'm usually really dry. And then I'm going to take this setting spray that I've been loving, and this can use, like, you can use it over your makeup or under. And so here I'm just using it under my makeup just for, you already know, added hydration. Next, I'm taking this little like gel glow product. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I like to use it on the high points of my face so that I can get an added glow because we just love to glow. I use a lot of powder too on top of my skin, so I really like to make sure it's like glowing from underneath and super hydrated. So when I go in with powder, my face doesn't look super dry. Next, I'm going to go in with tape, and because I'm going to do a dramatic eyeliner and eye look, I like to go in with some type of like tape, or you can use like something with a sharp edge. That way you don't make any mistakes and it makes it so much harder. I kept going back and forth with the tape because I wanted it to be at the same angle, and then I also wanted it to be able to connect to my lower lash line, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. And then I'm going to take some concealer and just prime my eyelids. If you're like me and you're pretty dry, another tip that I would give is to use like the smallest amount of concealer. Before I used to use like so much concealer and my eye would just be so dry. Next, I'm just going to take my Charlotte Tilbury face powder, and I'm going to use that to set my eyelid. Some people set their eyelids, some people don't. It's kind of just preference. Next, I'm going in with my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. This is just my go-to. I use it on clients. I use it on myself. It's a great product. I'm taking just a brown shade, and this is just going to be kind of like a rough outline. So I do like to wing it out, and having that tape is going to make sure that I don't go too far down. And it's still going to be that like winged out, smoked out look. So I'm just going to take this brown and messily place it all over. These are the Makeup by Ariel brushes from Morphe, I believe. They're great brushes. I'm sure you see everybody use them. So after that, I'm going to take this Dior highlighter, and I'm going to use it as a base on my eyelid. Now, I sucked at filming this, clearly. I like get in the zone and then I can't see, and it's just like an amateur setup. So here we go. I also didn't have silver eyeshadow, and that is what she's wearing. So I thought that this would be perfect. It's like the closest thing I could find that was silver. And so I'm just going to pack this on. You can also like cut your crease so that it's more like sharp and artsy. But if you guys know me, I'm very basic, and I just like to put the stuff on without having to do all the extra steps. So like I said, I didn't have silver, but I did have this color from the Tati Beauty palette. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it has these really awesome glitter shades. And you guys know me, I usually do like a basic eye look, so I don't have too many like cool items. But I do have these really cool glitter eyeshadows from the Tati palette. And if you were able to get your hands on it, it's a great palette. It has like mattes, and then it also has, like, you can see these just amazing glitters, and you don't have to go in with like glitter glue or anything like that. There's not too much fallout either, which is nice. I'm showing two eyeliners because I was going to use the NYX eyeliner, but it's drying out, so I need to get a new one. So I just went in with this other eyeliner that I love. This is the One Size, and I just kind of connected the lines. As you can see, I made a big mistake. Like, why am I doing that? I don't know. So I had to stop the camera and go back and erase this little like hump that I created on my eye because I have hooded eyes. So I just made my eyeliner way too thick. So I had to it just took me so long. So don't make that mistake, but obviously it's a makeup. You can take it off. You can fix it. It's a little frustrating and time consuming, but you got this, girl. Trust me, eyeliner is a hit or miss. Some days it looks great, and most of the time it doesn't look great. So here I'm just showing you what I've ended with. We're going to go back to the eyes, but I first wanted to go on to the face. So I'm going to hit my face. I'm going to apply the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I'm sure you guys have seen this everywhere on like TikTok. And then I'm going to mix 2 shades of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Favorite foundation ever. I love this foundation so much. So you're just going to see me apply my foundation and then I'll be back. So next, I like to color correct under my eyes. So I'm going to take this Bobbi Brown color corrector, and I'm just going to take like the tiniest amount on this little brush, and I just like to buff it under, and I'm going to show you guys, I think I show you guys the difference. It's not like dramatically different, but I do feel like it brightens up your under eyes, and it's not like too much of a extreme color. I feel like sometimes that kind of scares me with color correctors is the color that they come in. So I like this one because it's nice and soft. Next, I'm just going to like contour / bronze very lightly with this Born This Way concealer. I think the shade is like toffee or something. Or chai. I'm not sure. But you can use any type of cream contour. And then I like to take the Mario cream contour, and I just go over the other bronzer that I put on my face. Next, I'm taking this orange blush by Mama Mitchell, and I'm just going to place a little bit of this on my cheeks and blend that out. Gives you like this nice, like bronzy type of look. Next, I'm going to go in and conceal. So I'm just going to do all the usual spots. I'm sure you've seen everybody do this, but this is just where I like to place my concealer. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Next, I'm taking the Laura Mercier and the Hourglass powder, and I'm going to bake / just press this into my skin really good. I really like this Morphe sponge because of the straight edge. I feel like it makes it a lot easier to get those like crisp lines. And you can bake, or you can just basically press in the product. It kind of just depends on what you like. it kind of just depends on the day for me. Sometimes I'll really press it in. Sometimes I like to leave some on the skin and bake. It also just depends on like how long you want to wear your makeup. I find that baking, if you can, if you're not too dry, I feel like baking really keeps your makeup on a lot longer. But like I said, it's totally preference. Like I said, I really like this Morphe sponge because I can get that like straight line under my contour and it just cleans everything up. Next, I'm going to take my favorite powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder. And I'm just going to take a little bit on this brush and kind of just go over my powder that I just put on. And we're going to wipe it all away as well as just put it all over my face. Some people can just go straight into contour and bronzer. I do have to set my entire face though. It's just the way that my face works. I don't know why. I wish I didn't have to put powder on, but here we are. A dry person needing to put powder on. It doesn't make sense, but like I said, here we are. Okay, next I'm going to go in with some bronzer. I go back and forth between the Ilia bronzer and the Makeup by Mario bronzer. I just like to kind of messily put this all over. I don't try to be too accurate with it. I mean, I obviously keep it above, like on my cheekbones and not any lower, but you could just be messy. Oh, and it looks like I am using the Ilia bronzer, which is a nice like olive color bronze. I love this color. I find that the Makeup by Mario does blend out a little easier, but the color on this bronzer is my favorite. Shocker here, I'm using the Laura Mercier Strawberry Blush. This is just my go-to. I probably need to get a new blush that I love because I do use this like every day, but I just like how pink it is and you could really build it up. Okay, for eyebrows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil. I also really like the One Size pencil in medium brown. However, I just ran out, so I had to use this one, which is in soft brown. This is the Anastasia. So it's a little warm. I do like the medium brown on the One Size brow pencil because it is a little bit more like cool toned. It's not so warm. I feel like brows, I just am learning. I'm just learning what colors look best, you know, what kind of, do I like a pencil, and overall, I use a pencil, so I'm just going to stick to a pencil and just go for it, but let me just tell you, I'm pretty good at makeup, but eyebrows always just get me. I think it's because I've always had pretty full eyebrows, that I never really had to truly learn how to do eyebrows, but now that I'm doing freelancing, you know, some people don't have eyebrows and you have to learn how to do that, so makeup is all just a learning process. Next, I'm going to take my Brow Freeze, and honestly, I didn't really know how to use this product for a while until I learned that you're supposed to seal these with, like, yeah, see how I'm doing here? Like, you're supposed to go over it with, like, a object, and it makes complete difference. Before I was doing this, I wasn't doing that step, and it just wasn't the same. Okay, next I'm going to go out of frame, of course, because I don't know how to film a YouTube video. But I take this black eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury. I love her eyeliners because they literally go on like a dream. And I'm just going to go crazy and put this all over. I also am going to take a black eyeshadow, and I'm going to smoke it out. I kind of went a little crazy. Definitely wouldn't make it this thick, but here we are. And then I just did the little inner corners. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes. And I'm going to put mascara on and some lashes. I don't know the name of the lashes that I'm wearing, but it's makeup. You can wear whatever lashes you like on your eyes. Next, I'm going to highlight with that same palette I used on my eyes. And this is my first Dior product. Yay for me. I got it for Christmas. And I've really been loving it. Next, I'm going to do lips. So I'm actually using a eyeliner to do this because I didn't have like a dark enough lip liner. So I kind of just winged the lips. I don't have like too many lip products, so I feel like sometimes it's like hard for me to recreate a lip. But it looks like she has this like 90s dark nude. She does have a gloss. I just went with some Velvet Teddy from MAC, and then I topped it with a Fenty gloss. But this Fenty gloss is so old. It had these like little like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just a really weird situation. So don't mind that. You can really put whatever lip. But this is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. And let me know if you guys watch Euphoria. Me and my boyfriend have been loving it. Bye, guys.